He is the Tinfoil Chef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'll tell you what, pretty good day today. Nice and cool and comfortable. But granted, it's hotter than all get out outside. It's like 90, 95 outside all day. Humidity way up there, and it's just muggy and sticky and walking like walking into a sauna. You know, and stuff like that, and you know, it makes me so thankful every time I even so much as step outside to look at the thermometer or something. Yeah, I'm real thankful that that air conditioner is there and that it works and that it's actually doing the job. Anyway, enough about that. On to the subject of this video, which is, as according to the title, changes. I want to make some changes. I have found that I'm stuck in kind of a rut. And it's a rut of my own making, and it's a rut that I hate. That I have hated for the years that I have been stuck in it. When I started the vlogging, I had a habit. I'd get up in the morning, and the first thought I had was, okay, we need to get a vlog put together and uploaded early. And I was doing it every day, always before noon, oftentimes before 10 or even 9 in the morning. I had a vlog recorded and uploaded. It was great. I loved it. I had fun with it. And I felt a kind of a sense of accomplishment, satisfaction when I actually got to do it the way I wanted to. And then somewhere along the line I drifted off into this thing where I'd get the vlog done in the afternoon or the early evening, and most of the time over the last couple of years, late at night, like right now. It's 11:40 p.m. as I record this, and it's just unacceptable. I mean, you know, by the time I finish recording this clip and getting it into the video editor and do the bit for Sigorf and get that rendered and get that into the video editor and so on, by the time I get all of that done, get the video rendered, and by the time it actually goes live on YouTube, it's going to be closer to 1 o'clock in the morning the next day. This is unacceptable. Technically it is early morning, but it's the wrong kind of early morning. And so I have decided I'm going to bite the bullet, and I am going to force the change. And that means that tonight, after this vlog is done, sometime between now and 6 a.m. I am going to create a new vlog for tomorrow, and it will be uploaded early in the morning and so on. And I am going to force myself to continue doing this until it becomes habit once again, so that I'm no longer sitting there at 10 or 15 minutes to midnight wondering, oh crap, I didn't do the vlog, and I'm trying to do daily vlogs and yada 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 yada, you know, and end up sitting there cursing myself out because I'm not doing it the way I want to be doing it, in spite of the fact that I've had all the opportunity in the world, and so on. Now, I know there are some extenuating circumstances. There's times when I've been too busy or sick or this or that or the other, and I haven't been able to get to it, and, you know, that happens. But it shouldn't be the rule. And then there's times when I will have one of those bouts of depression where I basically lay around all day wishing the world would just go away because, you know, everything is terrible and everything is the end of the world and so on, and that puts me to the point where I wake up or look up at the clock at shortly before midnight and go, oh crap, I meant to do that earlier and didn't. Yeah. So I'm changing it. I'm going to force a change, and it's going to happen, and I really want to do this because it was kind of a like I said, it was a sense of accomplishment, a sense of pride and whatnot, and that I could do this every day in the morning. It would be one of the first things I did in the day, and bang, I didn't have to feel like I'm racing against the clock or risking the idea that I'm going to miss a day and all this stuff and so on. And that's not the only change I want to make. I have been looking at YouTube analytics, those numbers and whatnot that tell you all kinds of things about your videos and your channel and subscriptions and new subscribers and so on. And mostly I've been looking at those numbers for the gaming channel. And there's one set of numbers in particular that I find most depressing. And that is when you go to YouTube Analytics and you click on the item that says Audience Retention. Audience retention tells you, on average, what percentage of your video most viewers will watch. Now, I don't know what this number is for most other people, but for me, it totals out to about 30%. That means that if I upload a half-an-hour game video, then the average viewer is going to look at 10 minutes of it and click off to something else. The change I want to do there is to come up with some way to change something about what I'm doing, but in a way that I'm comfortable with, which means I do not want to cuss and yell and scream like a little girl the way I've seen some people do, despite the fact that that gets them tons of subscribers. I don't want to do that because it's not me. But I got to find something that is me, that will drive people or encourage people to continue watching for the entire 30-minute video. Because the thing about success on YouTube, it's made up of two basic things. Views, the number of views, which has always been very important and whatnot. And over the last couple of years, they introduced some new metrics into the formula, and one of the most important ones now is minutes watched. How to increase minutes watched per video, the average percentage of a video that is watched. Now, I know there's a lot of folks that actually do watch the whole video, but there's enough people that click off shortly after getting into it that it's bringing the average view percentage down to 30%. Which means the average viewer is looking at roughly 30% of a video. And I gotta find a way to increase that. And I'm hoping that that number is fairly good for this video, because I just realized that I'm pushing 9 minutes here, so it's time for me to shut up and hand it off to the frog. Thanks for watching, take it easy, I'm out of here.
He is the Tinfoil Chef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello all, it's Sunday, July the 26th. So, the boob wants to make a change. This happens every once in a while, however, he usually has the most terrible time making the change in question stick for any significant length of time. It's anybody's guess whether or not he'll be able to manage it this time. The previous question of the day: if a bunch of cats jump on top of each other, is it still called a dog pile? Today's question of the day: if builders are afraid to have a 13th floor, why aren't book publishers afraid to have a chapter 11? The dirty word of the day: bent.
Mr. TinFoilChef,